You already know how to start a new presentation. To start a new presentation, you would open your PowerPoint, click on New. If you notice, there are a whole bunch of different themes you may choose from. And don't worry if you choose a theme and change your mind. You can always change it within the presentation. We've already got a presentation open. If you notice, it's just a blank, plain presentation, nothing exciting. First of all, I want to remind you that if you need to enter a new slide or new information, you have on the Home tab, you have the new slide. You can choose a specific slide. You can do a blank slide and then add text boxes to suit your needs. You can duplicate the slide you're on. Slides from Outline allows you to add information from another document and put them in slide form. You would have to have that document already saved. Reuse slides lets you go get slides from another presentation that you have that you may use, and you don't have to use the whole presentation. You may use part of it. So if you have 3 slides, you may choose to use only one of those slides, or you can choose to use all 3 slides. So you should know how to do that. If you look, there's something called Quick Styles on the Home tab. If you notice, it is blanked out. Quick Styles is just a quick way, hence the name, to make a change to your text box. Depending on what you choose, it will change the color of the font and the shading for the box. It is part of your drawing tools. Now, if you want to get more extensive, you can go into your drawing tools. You'll still have your quick choices. Notice this is the same information that was on the Home tab, but it'll give you a little bit more. You can change and customize the fill a little bit. You can change the outline. You have shape effects. So if you want to make it reflective, if you want to have it glow, if you want to soften the edges, if you want to do a bevel, all those appear. You've worked with something very similar in Word, so this should not be anything out of the ordinary. Understand you also have word art styles here, and you can change text. You can change the fill. So we can go with a fill. We can go with a text outline, which is harder to see on what we've chosen. So you have a whole bunch of ways to edit and change your text. You may also add effects. You have text effects. Along with shape effects, you have text effects. A lot of them are very similar. Don't forget your transform. Again, this is all something you should remember from Word. Now, fonts. Again, your fonts is changed the same way you would change your fonts from a Word document. You can go in here, you can change the size. You can change the style. Okay, so everything like all the font information you should be aware of. You also have Format Painter. You can highlight. Which allows you to change and copy the format from one slide to another. So those are things you should be remembering. Now, when we look at bullets, the bullets and numbering works the same way here as it did in Word. Remember, you can change the color and size of the bullets and numbering. Remember, size is here. How we got there is the same way we did it in Word. We click the down arrow by the bullets. We click bullets and numbering. We're in the bullets tab. If you wanted to do numbering, you'd be in the numbering tab. You can click what you want. You can edit it, make it bigger. You can change the color. And notice how it changes your bullets. Again, it's just like in Word. Now, let's look at word art. Word art, you do the same way. You can either just click it and choose one, and it'll put in a text box for you to do. Okay, see how it says, and you edit it the same way you did Word. Or, I'm going to delete that. or you may highlight. And see how you have word art styles now? You can go in and change it in the drawing tools to a word art style. And that becomes word art. If we want to center, let's move this off center. If we want to center this. If we want to center the text in the box, let's start with that. If you want to center the text in the box or change the alignment, you change it the way you would a sentence or something in Word. You go to the Home tab, you go to Paragraph, and you can change how you do it. If you want to format the text box, the entire box, you have an Align tab under the Format. In the Arrange, you have Align. You can align it to the left. You can align it to the center. Centers it horizontally on a page. You may want to center vertically, which means you would align to the middle. This does the up and down from top to bottom. Notice how it moved it there. We can align it towards the bottom. You also have distribute horizontally. So if you're aligning it, if you want it in the center of the slide, you can align center and then align middle. And that'll put it in the center of the slide. Line spacing. If you want to do line spacing, you would go to the Home tab. In the Paragraph box, there are different things for line spacing. You have line spacing options, which would pull this up. This is similar to what you saw. You also have the option of putting in tab stops, like you did in your previous in Word. So it's very similar to what you've done in Word. The one thing that I don't think we went over in Word that you might want to do is you can change the angle on the text boxes. You can go into text box, go into there, click on the text box, click on the format. This would change your size, but if you notice, we have a rotate. You can rotate, flip, but if you go to more rotation options, there is actually a rotate. See here where it says under height, you've got height. Width, height changes how tall it is. Width changes how long it is. You can change the rotation. If you go negative, it tilts it one way. And if you go to the positive, it tilts it another way. So if you wanted your box to look a certain size or a certain angle, you could go in and you can tilt it. Again, to get to that, let's close this. To get to that, you would click on the box. Now you also have a rotation thing here, but if you're looking for a specific angle, like this little knob, you know, can turn things. Okay. But if you are looking for a specific angle, you would go to your drawing tools, format, and click rotate, more rotation. Then you can control. So if they want a 45-degree angle, you can get it exactly 45 degrees. That seems like enough to get you through for now. We'll go over some other stuff. This was basically a review of how PowerPoint is similar to Word.